Hi, welcome back. In this video that I'm recording tonight in my PJs, I always seem to film at night and my air always seems to be really loud. I apologize once again. So today we're going to talk about the Lena cup and I have a story for you. Okay, so I'm impressed with the Lena cup, well, the Lena company, and the small Lena cup. Okay, story time, story time. Grab a snack. I'll wait. Okay, welcome back. So I purchased the large Lena cup. I have my notes down here just so I remember to tell you everything. I had purchased the Lena cup, the large. I've always gotten the large. So I received it. I unboxed it. I was excited. I wore it. And then I went to the gym. By the time I got home an hour and a half later, I was so very sore. Not from the cup, like the firmness of the cup or the rim, but the grip rings. On the large, the cup is shaped in such a way where the bottom is quite big. Now the rings go, for me, it is subjective and it's personal preference as always with these things. And I'm not bashing the company in any way. I'll get to that in a minute. The way the cup is designed, which is, I believe, very unique. The grip rings, which are very prominent. I don't know if you can see them, but they stick out a ways, which is wonderful if you cut your stem off like I do. But on the large, the bottom of the cup is so big and the rings go so far up the cup that I could feel them. It felt like little teeny tiny razor blades. Granted, I am on the more sensitive side, but I wasn't expecting anything by sending a I went to their I'm getting all jumbled, I'm sorry. I went to their website and they had a feedback form, and I was just going to see if there were any tips or anything, because their website is very educational. It's very thorough. It's just very, okay? You'll learn a lot there. Not only about the Lena cup, but about cups in general. They had a feedback form, so I sent some feedback, and I just was talking about how it felt, and that I am sorry, but it didn't work for me, and I wasn't expecting anything in return. I had just said, if you're still working on the design of the cup, perhaps you could change the rings a little bit, the grip rings just a little bit, to make it a little more comfortable. And she had emailed me back. I don't know how long it took her, but I had checked my email about 30 minutes later, so it was pretty fast. And it was a Wednesday or a Thursday. I'm not exactly sure. It was during the week. So it was no, it was a Thursday. She emailed me back and she says, you know, we designed the cup to have prominent rings, but it shouldn't hurt. And she sent me a picture of what it should look like. And as everybody knows, my eyes are not the best, so I can't see like minute detail. So I had my son look at it and it looked the same to him. So I emailed her back and I said, no, I'm not so sure it's the rings. Maybe it's a sensitivity issue. Thank you for sending me that picture. It really helped. She said, regardless, please do not use the cup anymore. Would you like me to send you another one? Or would you like a refund? I was not expecting this. Well, I don't think they should have to pay for my sensitivity. I know I'm sensitive. That's a chance you take when you order a cup. It's always a chance you take. I know that. So I emailed her back and I said, I appreciate it, but I wouldn't want another large, and I'm afraid a small will be, you know, the same pain, just a smaller version. And she emailed me back and she said, we want every one of our customers to be happy, which I think is amazing. It was an actual person, not a form letter. I mean, we had actual conversations from the get-go. We emailed back and forth a couple of times, and I finally decided on trying the small. I said I would I'll exchange it for a small. If it's still the same issue, I'm going to suck it up. I didn't want them to give me my money back. I knew it was a chance. I think I've already said that, but she sent me the small, and she also sent me a return label for the large. They wanted to make sure there were no defects or anything like that in the cup. So I sent that back, and I tried the cup. I was scared to try this cup because I had been sore for a couple of days. Thank God for the Iris cup. It's so soft, but sorry, my son is watching videos over yonder. Where was I? My choo-choo gets derailed a lot. Oh, so I wore it to the gym, and it was night and day difference. I could still feel it, but it was not as sharp. It was not uncomfortable. I can still feel the rings, but it is not painful. So my advice is, even if you normally get a large, if you're even, the small is wonderful. It still holds 27 ml. It's still a large capacity for a small. Personally, I would recommend the small, Lena, because of the design of the cup. I'm worried about those rings on people. But that's just me. It's just me. That would just be my advice, especially for a new cup user. Get the small. I don't care what, just get the small. Also, the last time I emailed her, it was a Saturday night. It was after midnight here in Iowa. So it was 9, 10-ish in California. I assume that's where they are. That's where the cups are made. I'm not sure, but she still responded back to me like within a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. She said, wonderful, I'll send you the small, I'll get it shipped tomorrow. Tomorrow was a Sunday. I had it Monday morning. So that was wonderful. Also, I wanted to talk about when you order from the Lena company, a couple of days after I received the cup, I got an email from Lena. Lena. It's Lena. I'm pretty sure it's Lena. That's what it's... Anyway. And it just had, you know, a healthier period and what she eats. And she, I don't know who she is, the creator of the cup, I suppose. But she had just many tips and tricks. Well, I don't know about tricks, but many tips in the email. And I thought that was an added little extra wonderful touch for them to do. I would highly recommend this cup. This is kind of my review too. Like I said, I would recommend the small. I don't care what you normally get. I would recommend the small. But it is so easy to pop open. It's just the firmness of a ruby. It's very close to a ruby cup. But the whole, oh, I don't know how to describe it. You really have to feel this cup to understand. Not only is the rim firm, but the cup is firm. So it's not just all the force of firmness in the rim, which really hurts me. It's the whole cup. So the whole cup is pressing on your vaginal walls. So it doesn't feel like that just one area that gets super sore. Your whole vaginal area is accommodating the entire cup, not just that one spot, if that makes any sense at all. I'm afraid I've lost some of you. I've lost myself. So those are my thoughts and my kind of review about the cup. Like I said, I would recommend the small to anybody. If you have any questions about it or comments or concerns, please leave it down below. Thank you for joining. Click like, hit subscribe if you're not, and as always, have a wonderful, wonderful day.